Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the part 2 Let's Play Dark Souls 2. Okay, guys, so in this part, I'm going to be doing two things. For one, I'm going to be exploring this area down here, and depending on how quickly I get this area done, I'm actually going to be fighting the first boss of the game, the Pursuer, in that area that I mentioned earlier where you don't want to go up the ladder yet, and otherwise he'll come and try to attack you. So that's the area I'm going to be doing. We'll probably get to that in the next part because I want to make a separate video where I just fight the Pursuer boss entirely, but we'll see. Okay guys, so first off, we're going to go down here and kill some enemies, grab some nice items, and then head back up to the bonfire up here. Okay, so let's hop down here. You will take a little bit of damage from these falls, that's fine. Now down here there actually are two enemies. There's one down below me, and then I believe there's another one behind. Oh, I totally missed. Herp derp. I am the best Dark Souls 2 player in existence. Oh no. No. I totally messed that up. Alright, whatever. Okay, but I killed them, so it really makes no difference in the end. Alright, so you actually can go down to this area by taking this ladder right here, but don't be tempted to do that, because if you actually go this way and brave a jump or two, you actually can get a couple of really nice items. So I'm going to go over here and hop across. There we go. And then right here I'll be able to grab a human effigy. Always nice. Can always use more human effigies. And then if you go onto this little kind of viney tree thing, you can hop down here where there's another enemy. Oh my. I'm not doing very well so far. Okay, there we go. Alright, well, I killed him. And let's now head down here. So there are a couple of items. Let's grab this guy, and we'll get a Soul of the Lost Undead and a torch. Now these guys aren't really going to give you that much, that many souls, but you know, it's okay. By killing them, I at least gain a little bit of practice, and also I get a couple of souls, even if it's only like 50. I think it's, yeah, they only give you 50 per kill. I think the guys with the sword and shield give you a little bit more, but it's pretty negligible. Let's get rid of this guy here. And there we go. 2-hit combo, you are dead. Okay, so there are actually two passageways you can go down. You can go down this way, and if you go down here, you actually can grab a Hollow Soldier Helm. It's not very useful, but you know, you can always grab it and sell it to a merchant that you'll find later. Now down here, this is actually an area that you have to be very careful about. It's very dangerous, but you actually can get some very nice items if you brave it. There's actually a fire salamander down here that'll shoot fireballs consistently down here, and you have to wait till he's done shooting his fireballs for you to move down. Also, as soon as you go in here, just go in a little bit and then double back, because once you go in there, some enemies will come and they'll try to sneak attack you. So you want to do that, and then just come and run right back out, and then you'll be able to kill these guys and avoid being kind of shut in here with this fire salamander at the same time. This guy is going to try to shoot me. Now luckily he missed the first time. I'm just going to run in here, grab the Soul of the Proud Knight, which is actually a very nice item you can get. And then also, if you go in here, you can actually grab a fire longsword if you open the door. You just have to kind of roll in and open the door. Now you actually can kill the fire salamander, but you have to have a ranged weapon. Now I do have a crossbow that I can use, however I don't have enough bolts to kill him right now, or enough powerful bolts, so we're just going to ignore him for the time being and leave him to his fire blasting ways. So now that I've gotten the fire longsword, I'm going to grab this item over here, and that's going to be all for right now. So now that we've done that, let's go to the Homeward Bone and use the Homeward Bone to return to my last bonfire, because I'm a little lazy and I don't want to have to run all the way back. Now there is an item up there that you guys saw out of the corner of my eye, but we actually cannot access that item right now. We have to get to it later. Okay, so we've now gotten the fire longsword and explored that area. The fire longsword is kind of nice, but I will not be using it because it does less damage than my current weapon. I only will be using the fire longsword against enemies that are really weak against fire, which early game there aren't very many, and I think also the Hide Knight sword just does more damage in general. I mean, because it does 100 physical damage, or a little bit more. It actually does more than 100 physical damage, and it does 68 lightning damage with my current scaling. It's actually a very nice item, and it does a lot of damage, and also the extra durability you get with it is always nice. Alright, so I'm going to head back to Majula now, And I'm going to explore the mansion that I mentioned earlier, where we got the key from the cartographer, and I'm also going to level my character up. So the first thing I'm going to want to do is go talk to the Emerald Herald. Now, once you use the bonfire Majula a couple times, the Emerald Herald will actually move, and she'll either be sitting right here, she'll be standing here, or she'll be standing right next to the bonfire as well. So she actually, the game makes it a little bit easier for you, so you don't have to run over to her every single time. Oh, but we do have some souls that I can use to level up, so let's actually use all of these. Okay, so let's, now you can actually equip these souls to your inventory, but if you do this, you have to use them individually, one after the other, and that takes a little bit too much time. So I'm just going to actually use them from the inventory right here. The Solar Proud Knight is always very good, because it actually gives you 2,000 souls per every one that you have. Alright, so now that we've used all those souls, we actually have almost 10,000, which is very nice early game. I now have enough souls to level myself up a couple of times. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm actually going to level up my strength a bit. We're going to level it up to about level 16, because if I do this, it'll increase my it'll increase my weapon damage, and also my physical defense. Now, every single time you level up, you actually will gain at least a little bit of HP. Usually it's 2, so you want to keep that in mind. So every level you get, you always gain a little bit of HP, which is always nice. So I'm going to level up my strength a bit, and then I'm actually going to put 2 points into dexterity, because if I do this, it'll increase my bleed and also my poison resistance, and increase my damage even further. And also, like I said, dexterity is very important, because you need to have it at least to 20 if you want to wield any kind of shield. Alright, so we're going to upgrade my stuff to that, and level my character up. And once I finish leveling my dexterity up to about level 15 or so, I'm actually going to be switching over to leveling up my vitality, because my vitality is currently level 7, and if I want to be able to wield any type of heavy armor, which I will be doing actually probably in maybe 2 parts after this, I'm going to need higher vitality, because I'm going to need more equipment load space. Okay, so let's use the house key and go inside here. And let's see. Okay, so we go in here, and we'll actually find a Pharaoh's Lockstone, which can be used for later in the game. Pharaoh's Lockstones are always nice. And then, when you get to this area, you will have 2 choices. You can go down here to go fight the skeletons, or you can go up here and gain an item or 2. I'm actually going to go up here first, just because I want to gain the item that's up here, if I remember where it is. I believe it's in a chest. Yes, there it is. So we're going to open this chest up, and we will get some Titanite shards and also some torches. Always very nice. We get more Titanite shards to level up my weapons later in the game, and also more torches to illuminate certain areas. And now if we go over here, the map, we will see the map of Majula right here. This is the map that the cartographer was talking about. Now when you actually kill certain main bosses, this map will actually light up in certain locations. It's actually very cool and very dynamic. We'll come back here to take a look at it later. And now what I want to do is I want to go down here and fight the skeleton that's down here. This skeleton's a little tough, but if you just keep hitting him, you'll eventually kill him. He does a little bit of damage. He also does some bleed damage, if I remember correctly. But every time you kill him, you actually will gain a human effigy. But he does not respawn. So once you kill him once, that's all you can do. You can make him respawn and also make 2 other skeletons respawn with him at a higher level if you use the bonfire aesthetic that I talked about, which you can actually get as a starting item for your character. But bear in mind, if you use that, the skeletons that will spawn here will be very strong, and you want to be careful about that. So if I talk, excuse me. Yes, hello, sir. How are you doing today? Good. If I grab the item from this guy, you'll notice I got an Estus Flask shard. So once you get down here, you'll actually have the ability to get 3 uses out of your Estus Flask. And then also, this chest contains a soul vessel, which the soul vessel, I believe I said 2 parts ago, lets you actually respec your character and gain all of his levels back if you are unhappy with how your character is built, which I may end up using later, depending on how things go. The way you do use the soul vessel is that you have to go back and talk to the old firekeeper ladies that we saw in the beginning of the game. They are the really creepy old hags that are dressed in red. And if you go talk to them and then give them the soul vessel, they will actually let you respec your character and repick all of your stat points. We also got the key, if you guys remember correctly. So I'm going to talk to this guy, and he's going to tell me to bring him his key, and I'm going to use the key in this place.
Ah, yes. Now I can. But first, let me set up.
And then he's going to say that. He's going to say, let me set up. Now, I am going to open this chest really quickly because we will get, I believe, a crossbow. Oh, no, we get a short bow. That's right. I knew it was some kind of bow. And now that we've done that, if we actually rest at the bonfire, you guys will notice that the area will reset. And then, if we go back here, the blacksmith is actually back to his tools here, and now you can use him to upgrade your equipment, repair items if they get broken before you rest at a bonfire, and also you can buy upgrades and things like that from him. He's very good. I'm not going to talk to him right now because there's not really much use in doing so. Let's go talk to the Emerald Herald.
Is that it? Here, to see. However,
and give her the Estus Flash shard. There we go. Thank you. And then actually, I think, do we have enough souls to level up? We might. Let me see. We don't. We're 23 souls short. That's like one hollow soldier. Alright, that's okay though. Alright, so we are actually going to go and kill the Pursuer boss now. The tough guy that you can go fight up on that big platform. And we are actually going to save that for next part though. But I'm going to go ahead and get set up in the area that I want to go get set up in. And then we'll end the part. Okay. But I think this is where we're going to have the end of our part today. So I hope you guys enjoyed this part 2. Let's play Dark Souls 2. And next time join me for my fight with the Pursuer boss, which is a pretty badass guy and a pretty badass fight. Alright, thanks for watching folks. See you all again later.